Okay, today we're doing muffins, and going to show you how to make muffins with alternative flours and alternative sweeteners. So we're going to do the basic ingredients. You can do this with millet or sorghum. Either works really well. You're going to take 5 tablespoons, not heaping, keep them flat. So 4 and 5. Okay, now I always like my muffins with a little bit of sweetness to them. And for that, I like to use just like sugar. It's about half as strong as real sugar. And it has a very faint stevia aftertaste, but it's very faint. This should really say sort of like sugar. Okay, so we have those ingredients. Next, we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon baking soda. What we want to do is go over here and get 1/8 of salt. So I kind of just get 1/2. And you do want the salt. Okay, now we have 2 more ingredients to add. We want to add some oil. Now, the original recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of oil. That's fine. However, I find that if the muffin's a little dry, 2 tablespoons help really well. And something you want to do here is you really want to mix this well. When you get all these powders mixed up before you add the oil or the milk. Okay, got it stirred up real well. We'll add our oil. Now this is a clarified butter, and clarified butter is great to use. Once you've clarified the butter, it'll have removed all the bad stuff. See all the dark clumpy stuff? That's the bad stuff in butter that you don't want. Clarified butter, it's all right. Now, alternative to that, you could use something like coconut oil, walnut oil, something like that that would complement your muffin's flavor. This, if you do use it, make sure you that it's liquid. You know, you want to heat it up, make sure it's liquid. Okay, the next ingredient is you're going to want to add is milk or almond milk or coconut milk, something along that lines. And you're going to add 2 tablespoons. Now adding the milk's a little tricky. If you add too much milk, it can change how the muffin comes out. So you can experiment. If the dough seems a little too dry, you can add a little more milk into it. But if you get the mixture too soupy, it doesn't quite set up like a muffin. So sometimes it's good to be just a hair on the dry side. And what you want to get, you want this to be kind of like a cookie dough. See, it's kind of sticky, clumpy, just like you might, how you might do cookies. Now, once you got all that mixed together, you can add some chopped nuts in there if you want. You can add these in also on the initial when you add the oil and the milk. So you can add nuts, whatever you want to this. If you're adding walnuts, a good idea would be to use walnut oil. Okay, so now you got that. And you put it over here in the microwave. We go over here. We're gonna stick it in the microwave. And you're gonna set it for yeah, 1 minute on high. Okay. So this is what it looks like after it comes out. See, it has this dry, flaky texture. It's great flavor. This one just has a hint of sweetness because of the just like sugar. Now you're going to eat it right out of the glass, but what I like to do is stick my fork in here, kind of unstick it from the side of the glass, and then I put it in a bowl. And then we come out of here and it's a nice sort of flaky muffin. In this case, it's a little dry, so I would have added 2 tablespoons of oil. But there's other tricks to make the muffin moist. I'll show you that right now. So anyways, you've got your basic ingredients. 1 tablespoons. You have a 1/4 teaspoon, 1/8 teaspoon. You have your teaspoon of oil and your teaspoon of whatever type of milk you want to suggest. I really do like the thick coconut milk. That works really well. Okay, how do you spruce this up a little bit? Well, we have some other ingredients we can add. We can make this. Before we spruce it up, I want to show you how you can make it a little more tender or chewy. One way we do this is we use flaxseed. You could try 4 tablespoons, 1 tablespoon, and it'll make this a little bit more chewy. You could do 3 tablespoons, 2 flaxseed. So flaxseed meal is best if you can get the seeds and grind them yourself. If you do get flaxseed meal, try and get something that's refrigerated. You don't want this to go rancid. Okay, so that's one way. The other way is to add some tapioca. And the ratio I like is 3 tablespoons, 1 of flax, 1 of tapioca. And that'll make this really kind of a gummy or gooey or chewy. So that's how you get a different texture out of it. Okay, now we're going to show you how you spice it up. Okay, you want to say cinnamon muffins. Great. So you're going to use 3 tablespoons of this. And your sweetener, you're going to want 1 and a half. Something like that, right? So 1 1/2 to 3/4 of a teaspoon. That's a good ratio. Mixes out really well. And in this case, we're using the monk fruit sweetener. It does have this ingredient in it, so it really does taste like sugar. I don't know what the ratio is. It might be, 10% this, 90% that. I don't know. Just like sugar is just chicory root a little calcium, and some orange peel. So this is a really natural ingredient, and it's really good for your gut bugs. Okay, so back to sprucing up your muffin. Remember that's 3/4 of a teaspoon, 1.5 tablespoons of the sweetener. Now the next thing you can add to this is cocoa powder. And if you're going to add cocoa powder, you're going to want to do a 1-to-1 ratio. So one of these, one of those. And as this is just like sugar, it's going to make for it's going to really sweeten up the cocoa powder. You would add the cocoa powder as an additional item into your muffin mix. So it would work like this. You might go, the initial muffin mix had 1 tablespoon. Now you're going to add some cocoa in, so you're going to put in one of these of cocoa. You may need an additional monk fruit. Got it? So now make 2 tablespoons. Okay, hope you got that. Anyways, this recipe is really great with the cinnamon added. It's fantastic with the cocoa added. Play around with the amount of tapioca or flaxseed to adjust the texture. One other note on this. I overcooked my muffin one time, and it had a lot of flaxseed. It had the flaxseed and tapioca in it. When I overcooked it, it came out crunchy. It was really good. So that's something else you can play around with. Cooking time. Well, anyways, there you go. You can make yourself a really great muffin, 5 to 10 minutes. Now, this is a microwave recipe. If you're going to use this in an oven, you bake it for 15 minutes. Unfortunately, I don't recall what the time was on that. I'll see if I can add it in a text note. Okay, that's all for now.